so many incredible front court players in the history of the WNBA. We have a great matchup tonight between two of the best currently going at it.
Hey, look at the skill set of that matchup tonight. It's as elite as you can get in the entire W.
Well, they both do so much for their teams every time they take the court. This is truly a marquee matchup that everyone has tuned in to see. And this is big for Natasha Cloud's confidence because when she's hitting from downtown, it helps her get into a rhythm offensively.
Now here is Canada. Gray outside. Good, and Jordan Canada gets the assist.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Here's Taylor. Nice shot from the wing. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Canada. Pass to Gray. Reese. Picked by Reese. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. It's Cardoso with the rebound. First quarter play with about a minute and a half gone by. Down low. Here's Stevens. And the basket is good.
Stevens can score from anywhere, but on the interior is where the defense really has to worry about her.
Picked by Reese. From deep, Alicia Gray. It's Cardoso with the rebound. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Here's Taylor. 5 on the clock. Stevens. Cloud with it. She's picked up by Reese. Cloud can't get it to go. Well, Jordan Canada does the things you want from a point guard. There's no doubt about it.
Defensively, she disrupts, leading the league in steals on multiple occasions. And then offensively, she distributes, averaging about 5 dimes per game over her career. One of the best rates in league history.
That's a great job, really, to angle her body, shield the bigger player from the ball on her way to the basket.
And you have to know how to finish like that if you're going to take it down low. And she showed all the capabilities of doing so.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
Outside Canada. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. And she's good on the 3-ball.
Well, Howard is a big-time scorer, so you just knew she wanted those 3 points back.
Pass to Taylor. Outside Stevens. Here's Cloud from downtown. A rebound by Hillman. And here's Canada. Here's Gray. She's covered by Cloud. Shoots the 3. And it's Gray missing. Chicago leading. Pass to Vandersloot. Here's Taylor. Outside Stevens. Courtney Vandersloot for 3. And it's Angel Reese with the rebound. Outside Canada. Now here's Howard. Knocks down the 3-ball.
I love Howard's decision-making offensively, especially off the catch right there.
Vandersloot outside. Stevens. Reese defending. Cloud right side. Pass to Cardoso. Cloud outside. Here's Taylor. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Now here is Canada. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game.
Well, we saw this in her collegiate career. The fear of contact does not exist in Angel Reese.
And here is Vandersloot. Loud outside. Fires for three. And it's Angel Reese with the rebound. To the inside. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot one more at the line. And few WNBA players have garnered more attention than Angel Reese.
Well, she's just so charismatic, and Reese says what she thinks. Fans love that. And on the floor, she's a double-double machine.
On a league loaded with shooters, does one stand out to you as the best?
That's a hard question to answer, but I really like the lefty, Kelsey Mitchell. Just about 40% for her career on major volume from beyond the arc.
Well, I think I'm going to have to go with Marina Mabry. You know, she takes a ton of threes, but despite the high volume, she still shoots it at a high clip. Wow. Foul looked almost automatic on the catch and shoot. No hesitation at all. Did you guys see that?
Now here's Howard. She has 6.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Here's Taylor. Steve Vandersloot for three. And again, it's the sky from deep.
Well, Vandersloot is more than capable of knocking down shots from downtown, and that does a lot for her team's spacing.
Pass to Howard. Gray outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Ryan Howard.
What a start to this game. All offense early.
Yeah, this is just playground stuff. Forget about defending. Just keep letting it fly.
That's okay with me.
Now here's Cloud. 6 points for her. Stevens the screen. Taylor. And it's Chicago with another.
Well, it's definitely been a shootout, but the team that can start playing some defense might have an edge.
Outside Howard. Reese on the wing. Alicia Gray. Pick by Reese. From deep, Alicia Gray. Stevens grabs the board.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Vandersloot outside. Off target from outside. Atlanta trailing here. To Howard. Inside. And here's Reese. And she uses the glass on the layup.
They'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can make.
Here's Taylor. She's got 10. From the arc. Just her first miss in 5 shots. Outside Canada. Reese. Pass to Howard. Outside Canada. Here's Gray. The 3 ball. It's Cardoso with the rebound. Now Vandersloot. To the paint. And the basket by Cardoso.
Well, Vandersloot's unselfishness is part of what makes her so special. She loves to create for others.
Outside Canada. On the wing, Alicia Gray. That's in there. Angel Reese with the assist. Sky trail. Now here's Vandersloot. Lets the 3 fly. Howard with the rebound. Outside Canada. Back to Howard. Pick by Reese. The 3 is up. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
I mean, that's just too easy for Howard. Is the defense going to rush her off the three-point line, or is she going to make these all night long?
Now here's Cardoso. Pass to Taylor. Now here's Cloud. Stevens. Reese defending. Stevens. That's good.
Well, that's just Stevens playing big right there. My goodness.
Howard with the ball. She's got 9. Picked by Reese. Howard misses. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Dream out in front, up by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter going. And looking at what we've seen from the Dream, what do you guys think?
Scoring has come in threes for the most part so far.
Yeah, and every time down the floor, it seems like they're hitting a triple.
Cans it from downtown.
Well, when you look at all the different ways that Howard can score from all 3 levels, you just imagine that there's going to be many, many nights like this from her.
Here's Diggins. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good.
And for this Atlanta team, it's been a long time since they've won a playoff series.
More than a decade at this point. 2013 was their last series win. 2018, their last year, over 500. So Dream fans are hungry for a winner.
Outside Williams. Here's Banham. It's good from long range.
I mean, the only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed if she winds up that wide open in three-point range. And I'm sure that was not the plan.
Here's Kune. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 3, Ryan Howard. Elizabeth Williams pulls it in.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open, and maybe that's why she missed.
It's stolen. Now here's Howard. D right on her. That one goes. Count it.
Hit the bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery into the lane.
At the line for your Atlanta Dream, number 20. Shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. We're now around a minute and a half into the second quarter.
Shot by Diggins, no good.
And here's Pow Pow.
Diggins grabs the board.
Shoots from 12. Jump shot is good. To the middle. Elizabeth Williams with the block.
The combination of effort, height, nastiness. It's a recipe for elite shot blocking. Williams, she has all 3 of those.
Now here's Sheldon. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Williams, shot clock at 6. The tray.
AC Sheldon nails the triple.
As a big, sometimes your height is a huge help passing-wise. It allows players like Williams to get a clear view of open players.
It's stolen by Elizabeth Williams. Good. First shot, first basket.
She did so well to lead her teammate right to the ideal spot. That's the kind of playmaking coaches like to see.
Now here's Howard. 12 points for her. To halt the run.
That one falls, and a nice feed that time from Pow Pow.
Things are really clicking for Howard on the offensive end, and her team should keep feeding her when she's on a roll like this.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. So both teams making some changes here. And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Back to Cloud. Stevens. Stevens the screen. Here's Taylor. Offline with the three. The dream on offense.
Well, it was quite the arrival to the WNBA for Angel Reese, already a top rebounder.
So rare to have a rookie lead the league in a major category like rebounding, but Reese did. Her offensive rebounding is especially key. Angel creates so many second chance opportunities.
Now here's Cloud. She's got 6. Outside Stevens. Sinks the three-pointer.
Loves to grow and improve. Stevens is always looking to add another wrinkle to her game, and that catch and shoot's pretty deadly. Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Here's Diggins. Great defending. Three-pointer. They get the rebound. Pass to Diggins. The three-pointer off the mark. The dream trail. Now Canada. Outside Howard. Launches it. It's Cardoso with the rebound.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Here's Diggins. Fires the three. Good on the triple.
Easy basket, and at her height, 6 feet, it allows Cloud to see over shorter defenders, see the court well.
Outside Reese. Howard. From past the arc. It's Cardoso with the rebound. On offense, here are the Sky. They lead by 4. Here's Diggins. 5 points in the game. Three-pointer Natasha Cloud. That shot, no good. Pass to Canada. Back to Gray. Now Reese. Pick by Reese. The three, Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard with another miss. And it's the Sky ball. Cloud outside. Here's Taylor. Diggins. No good on the triple. Now it's Reese. She's guarded by Stevens. Back to Reese. Good, and Jordan Canada gets the assist.
That's a good look. That is a good look. And she'll make that one most of the time.
Here's Diggins. Cloud outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Diggins. Back to Stevens. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Now Gray. Let's go with a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
supremely confident in her scoring abilities. Gray, she'll make you pay.
Now Cloud, 6 points for her. Fires from deep. Miss number 6 for her. She's made 2 of her 8 attempts. Howard inside. She's covered by Cloud. And the ball out of play, the Skywolves. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Chicago leading. Now here's Vandersloot. Pass to Taylor. Jacks up a 3. And it's Angel Reese with the rebound. Now here's Gray. Guarded closely. Outside Canada. Back to Gray. 6 to shoot. Oh, and she misses the go-ahead basket. Up top, Cloud. Guarded by Pow Pow. Pass to Taylor. Vandersloot. Chicago again missing.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Back to Reese. Here's Gray. It's Cardoso with the rebound.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
And it's Taylor missing. And so here's Atlanta. Canada with it. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Picked by Reese. Outside Canada. To the paint. Azare Stevens with the block.
Because of Stevens' competitive drive, she doesn't want to allow any easy buckets.
Pass to Taylor. Now Cardoso. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Those are teammates who clearly know each other's moves very well.
Gray outside. Beyond the arc. The shot will not fall. And the first half comes to what's going on here. Sky out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first 2 quarters. We've seen Howard really having a great game.
She had the magic touch in terms of setting up her teammates, just a pile of assists for her.
Which isn't a very common occurrence for her. You know, typically she's more of a finisher, but that's just not the case in this one.
Atlanta trailing here. Outside Canada. Pass to Howard. Canada. Back to Howard. Shoots over Cloud. And the basket by Howard. Here's Taylor.
The #1 pick in the 2022 draft, Ryan Howard has had a great start to her career.
Yeah, winning Rookie of the Year, and she's been at about 17 points per game over her first 3 seasons. Howard's provided a serious scoring punch. She's only getting better, guys.
4 on the clock. Three-pointer. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for her this game.
A premier passer. Cloud racks up an assist. Really puts her teammates in great positions to score.
Pass to Reese. Now Hillman. And here is Howard. And here is Gray. She's got 12. Lets it fly from 18. It's Cardoso with the rebound. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Taylor. That's good, and so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist.
I love it. Keep shooting. As the threes keep dropping for her, she'll keep shooting. Keep shooting.
As she should. Look, when you're having the kind of day she's having long range, why not just keep firing her?
Now here's Howard. 17 points in the game. She gets that one.
Well, the defense is right there to try and stop Howard, but she keeps her composure and puts it up and in.
And during the last couple of offseason, Ryan Howard has worked as a D1 assistant coach.
Yeah, others might play overseas, maybe in that new 3-on-3 league. Howard's been coaching in a major conference. What a great experience for Ryan.
You know, Ryan Howard has got a good sense for finding her shots, and she is always ready to attack, which means the defense essentially has to watch her at all times.
Now here's Vandersloot. On the wing, Natasha Cloud. And again, it's the sky from deep.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Now here's Gray. She's got 12. The 3. Stevens grabs the board.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Vandersloot outside. Inside. Pass to Taylor. Outside, Stevens. From deep three-point range, Green with the rebound. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Now Canada. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Back to Howard. Launches a 3. Buries it from three-point range.
That's a great shot from Howard. She's out here to score as much as possible.
Vandersloot outside. Pass to Cloud. Outside, Stevens. Stevens the screen. Here's Taylor. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
That's a nice drive there. She beat the lone defender and was wide open under the bucket.
Sydney Taylor. 1 shot.
And Atlanta has possession. They trail by 7. Howard up top. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you're seeing the creativity of Howard right there. She's able to generate a lot of looks with her handles.
Pass to Cloud. Here's Here's Taylor, guarded by Canada. Just 5 on the clock. Now Cloud takes the 3.
It's hauled in by Angel Reese.
And even 3-on-3 break. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Natasha Cloud.
Yeah, I think Howard was the right option there on the fast break because she is a gifted scorer who is no stranger to strong finishes.
Chicago leading. Now here's Vandersloot. Pass to Taylor from outside the arc. That counts. She's put up 13 shots and now has made 8 of them.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Deep Alicia Gray drains it from beyond the arc.
Yes, Gray wanting to respond. We've seen her shoot it from 30% for a season from deep.
Vandersloot outside. Pass to Taylor. There's the triple. That's good. And so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here's Howard. And she has 28 points for the game. Now here's Vandersloot. Back to Cloud.
Well, with the amount of emphasis on three-point shooting in this league, we see less and less 2 big lineups.
Pace and space are the name of the game. You got to have a very fluid set of bigs to run 2 at a time.
And across the globe, looking at different women's and men's basketball leagues, international competitions, that seems to be the trend for every single top league. Basketball has changed. The WNBA has adjusted with everybody else.
Here's Taylor. 25 points in the game. Vandersloot with it. Pass to Taylor. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Atlanta. Outside Canada. Outside Howard. Here's the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
What are they thinking leaving her with all that space out there? Don't they know that that's pretty much a layup for her?
Timeout called the Sky. Both teams will make substitutions. Chicago with the ball. 4-point game. Outside Williams. Back to Vandersloot. And once again off the mark by Chicago. Outside Canada. And here's Howard. She has 31. And it's Gray missing. Vandersloot outside. Pass to Taylor. Six to shoot. And here is Vandersloot. Takes the 3.
It's hauled in by Angel Reese.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Outside Howard. And a great assist by Jordan Canada, and that one falls in.
It's nice to see she's found her rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can see her confidence. Everything she's putting up from long range, it seems to be going down.
Here's Taylor. 25 points in the game. And down it goes, 2 points.
Look at the soft touch, just a gentle little teardrop.
Back to Howard. And the layup's good off the glass.
Few players make interior scoring look as effortless as Ryan Howard does. She has got just such a fluid offensive game.
Now here's Vandersloot. Pass to Taylor. And it's Chicago with another.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Atlanta calls timeout.
All right, let's get on the court.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Atlanta trailing here. Pass to Kone for the tie. Taylor grabs the board.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And she gets the bucket.
Great job spotting her teammate near the bucket and firing the pass in there.
Outside Howard. Pow. Back to Howard. Puts up a three. Buries the long-range jumper.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Lets it go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Whatever intensity might have been lacking the first half, these teams are making up for it now.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, things have really picked up.
Pow on the wing. For three. The third quarter comes to a close. Sky out in front, leading by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Pass to Stevens. Yes, once again for her on an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And once Stevens finds her rhythm, she stays aggressive, which is a nightmare for opponents.
Here's Howard. The three drains the three-pointer.
Well, you want to get back into a ball game, knock down threes. Another three from her, getting them that much closer.
Well, she knows all about that. I mean, most of her points have come on the three-point shot today.
Here's Diggins. Here's Banham. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over 1 minute played. Pass to Howard. From deep. The shot is good on the assist by Pow.
She's got a lot of firepower right now. What a half she's having.
And here's Banham. Clock at 6. There's the three. And it's Atlanta with the rebound. Outside Howard. Pass to Pow. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Most of the time, Howard is looking to score. But right there, she smartly gives it away to someone with a better shot.
Here's Diggins. Chicago again missing. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
And count it. The shot is good, and she'll go to the line.
Personal foul.
Well, tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what's happening here.
You nailed it. And as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
And the dream call time here.
Substitution on the court. That is your dance team. Make some noise.
And that one misses. Chicago trailing here. Guarded by Canada. To end the run. And the layup is up and in. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Now here's Howard. And can't cash in from close range.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. Because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Pass to Diggins. For Gray. And another basket for Chicago. And Atlanta has possession. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Picked by Reese. For 3. And it's Gray missing.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Now here is Stevens. Over Reese. And another basket for Chicago. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Gray. The 3. It's Cardoso with the rebound.
Now the defense has to be real thrilled to see her keep shooting those threes. She has been brutal this half.
Guarded by Howard. Now Banham from outside the arc. That one, no good. Gray right side. That's in there. Angel Reese with the assist.
The handles. Great turning up. Wowing this crowd and wowing us.
On offense, here the Sky. Here's Diggins. Pass to Banham. From deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Canada. Here's Howard. Canada. Shot clock at 6. Right side Reese. That one is good. She has missed only 1 of her 6 shots from the floor. Chicago in the lead. Pass to Banham. Now Stevens. Reese defending. Out to the wing. Here's Banham. The three-pointer off the mark. And here's the Dream. Outside Canada. On the wing, Ryan Howard. To take the lead. Sinks the triple. Here's Diggins. Pass to Banham. Now Stevens. Diggins. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Outside Canada. To the inside. It's a deflection. And that'll be Atlanta's ball as it goes out of bounds. Dream able to keep the ball here. And the Sky making a change here. clock at 4. Reese, she's guarded by Stevens. The shot by Canada, no good. Chicago with the ball, trailing by 2. Now Vandersloot. Here's Taylor. Outside Stevens. Off the mark there with the 3. Atlanta with the ball. Pass to Howard. Back to Reese. Gray outside. Left side Howard. Jacks up a 3. Chicago with the rebound.
I think that one could have easily fallen for her.
The D may have done just enough there.
Now here's Vandersloot. Pass to Stevens. Gray brings the double team. Courtney Vandersloot for 3. It's hauled in by Reese.
She can't get anything to drop. And the way she's going, it's probably not something she should try to shoot her way out of.
And I'm sure her teammates would agree with that. You know, the last thing they want to see her doing is shooting it more. Well defended that time. She's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when she's ready to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and you can see that they recognize that. They're not going to let her get easy shots.
Now here is Stevens. Pass to Cardoso. Over Reese. And that shot falls short that time. Atlanta leading. Howard with the ball. A 3 from Alicia Gray. The shot, no good.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the 3 when she's left all alone.
Stevens, guarded by Canada. On the wing, Natasha Cloud. Chicago again missing. And you're the Dream. Right side, Howard. Canada. Pass to Gray. From the yard. Good. And Jordan Canada gets the assist.
Certain players shine in big moments. Gray is one, winning a national title back in college.
Here's Taylor. To end the drought. It's hauled in by Reese.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the rock. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Now here's Howard. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Howard. Ryan Howard is doubled. Reese. Here's the 3. And it's Gray missing.
Time running low here.
Score quickly and then probably foul it.
You just can't waste time here.
Pass to Taylor. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring them within 3.
Nice low post offense.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
He gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So she goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
There's a screen by Stevens. Loud outside. Launches it. To the right side. Here's Taylor. Knocks down the trifecta. And the Dream call time here.
Timeout call for the Dream.
ball back as soon as possible.
That's right. No other option but to foul and just hope for some misses.
Yep, they have to extend the game and use every last second on that clock.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And she hits both free throws. And it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there, and I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
Timeout called the Sky.
Yeah, you're watching the huddle. I think the coach is telling them to take the easy points in a hurry and foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, and you shouldn't just foul blindly, though. Go for the steal with all they've got before that.
Yeah, you can go for the steal for a second or two, then foul.
Here's Stevens. No good on the quick three. So a close game sees Atlanta taking this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked, but it's a win nonetheless.
And I think the fans gave them an emotional boost. They really needed down the stretch. This crowd was with them all the way.
And that'll wrap it up